Good evening, Joes and Janes. This is Van Hendrickson here. We are back at Bass Pro Shops finally. I'm healing up well enough to get out and get it back on the camera here. And as you can see, we're actually sitting here in front of the fish tank getting to watch these fish swimming around because we can't go fishing. So, which is kind of punishment in and of itself. But anyways, I've got Jake Cooper with me tonight, and he's from CooperB8s, which is actually one of our local small businesses here that, Bass Pro Shops, they support Average Joe's as being a grassroots organization. They also help support some of the other local small businesses. And he's here in Lee Summit, and I'm going to let him talk about some of these baits that he makes.
Thank you, Van. I started making custom swim baits about 6 years ago. I've been doing it real serious, trying to sell them for about 3 or 4 years. I got into it thinking that I could save money and make baits that are cheaper than what's on the market, save myself some cash, and I was dead wrong. As I got further and further into it, I just fell in love with it, kept doing it, kept spending the money, and really kind of found ways to perfect what I was doing. This bait here is the 2N shad. I've made it for about 6 years. It's really what I started with, and I keep seeing it through, keep finding ways to make it better. It's a 3-part bait that is slow sinking, weighs about 3.5 ounces, 8 inches long, and it does a whole bunch of different things. Mostly it's a straight swim on the retrieve, but the cool thing about it is with the middle section being longer, you can really pause that bait and make it kick out, almost like a glide. So it gives you a couple different options on the retrieve to get that fish to bite when you see a follower. And I've been very successful doing that, especially in this area, Table Rock, Beaver Lake we go to a lot. I try to design baits that fit my style of fishing. So that's something that the 2N shad is really kind of fallen into. Along that same token is the Minor Glide, which is a new bait I came out with last year. It is just a straight glide bait with a little bit of a difference than what else is on the market in the custom world. It's slow floating. So every time you pause it, that bait's going to rise right in front of that fish's face, and he's going to see that and react to it. It's a very slashy style bait. I like to fish it very aggressive, making it cut in and out. It's something that works great around docks, around trees, different types of cover, big rocks, whatever it is.
And as you can see, Jake's got multiple different color schemes here. Everything from like a crappie, bluegill, gizzard shad, threadfin shad. He's even got like night colors like a black and blue, good low light colors like that. And of course, these are all custom made baits here, which, on the end of the video in the credits, we will have his website, we'll have his YouTube channel, because these are small batch ones, locally made. There's not thousands of them to go on the shelf here at Bass Pro Shops, but he's got the ability to get some really good baits that are fine-tuned and custom made. And you need big equipment for it too, like that 3 ounce. You're not throwing that on a crappie rod, so you know that.
Yeah, so a lot of this does take specialized equipment. There are swim bait rods and reels on the market. One thing I'm really excited about for this year is the little G, which is about 5.5 inches long, only about an ounce. He's got one there.
You can throw this on conventional gear.
I really like throwing it on like a crankbait rod, whatever you throw like a 10XD on. This is perfect for it. Kind of branches me over into that conventional side of bass fishing.
I don't know if you guys noticed, these actually have a bill on them, so it can, if you reel it slow enough, it's going to be more like a V-wake type of bait, up close to the top, but that will help it dive down a little bit if you're running a little bit faster. But it's not like a slow sink like your normal resin baits that are going to hit the water and then just start sinking. These are not going to sink and stay down. They'll come back up. They'll be more like a floater.
Yeah, my favorite way to fish this bait and the bigger version of it, the Big G, is just subsurface. Just get it right underneath the water. Gets bit a lot.
Yeah, wake bait. I can't wait.
It's a fun bite.
Yeah, I love it. So as you can see, he's got actually four different baits if you count the brand new little G, because he's got the original big G. He's got his sectional and a glide bait, multiple different paint schemes, and they're made here locally by a guy that can really give you good customer focus on it. And again, we'll have all his information in the credits, his website, and his YouTube channel. And I just want to thank you again, Jake, for coming by.
Thank you for having me, Van. It's been great.
Cool.